Hey witches, blessed be. This is White Raven over here. Today is Monday, so happy Magic Monday to all of you guys. How are you, my beautiful witches? I hope you had a beautiful, 2 weeks? Yeah, last Monday I was not here with you. I miss you very much. I'm very happy to be here with you today. I have a spell that it was a request from one of you guys. Your wish is my command. So I have this spell for you guys, and I really hope it helps you and it comes to you at the right moment. This spell is called Dead Man's Sugar, a sweet curse for a bitter traitor, because many of us have been in this situation in which we have evil to face people around us. But before I go into the spell, I want to welcome you if you are new. Again, my name is White Raven and I am here to teach you magic from my perspective. Because the map of the world is different for everybody, I love to share with you what I learn. If you have followed me for a long time, you know that I've been growing along with you in this channel. It's been over 12, 13 years that I've been here in this channel. And I know many of you guys have seen me grow in here. And everything I learned, I like to share with you. I'm here to empower you. I want you to understand that you got what it takes to do magic. I wanted to break that myth that being a witch and doing witchcraft and doing magic is something bad, is something evil. Even when we do curses, which I much rather call reversal magic, we are returning and we are sending back pain that does not belong to us, things that have been inflicted upon us by evil people. It is our birthright, witches. And if you're a new person here, it is our birthright to defend and protect our loved ones. There's absolutely nothing wrong with you fighting back and defending yourself against evil that is trying to hurt you. And sometimes we try to do it the right way. Sometimes we go to authorities. Sometimes we go to higher ups, and our words get lost in translation, this is when magic just saved the day. Magic is here to assist you create possibilities, open doors, and make things happen. Magic is here to assist you in defending yourself and protecting yourself. Do not assume that magic is something that you do and everything that you do with magic is just going to happen just the way you want it and immediately. But understand that you have the right to defend yourself, and just because you're defending yourself and you're sending a hex back does not mean that you're going to, number one, get punished or have the devil coming out under your bed pulling on your toes at night. Now, the most important thing, which is that when you do any type of spells, particularly if it's baneful and mean, like the one we have today, because why not? Make sure that you are justified. It's the most important thing, because you don't want magic coming back and biting you in the ass. If you're justified, be at ease and be at peace. Remember that I do need your help all the time. So if you love this video, if you like this content, please do not leave without subscribing to the channel and hitting the notification bell so you can get my videos every Monday. I'm here every Monday. Also, even if it's a hard, make sure to leave a comment down below in the video, because this is how my video moves in this world of YouTube that is extremely congested. So I need your help to push me through the road of YouTube. Also, witches, remember that I have a beautiful website, whiteravendandwitcheslair.com, in which I have many beautiful products that I do with a lot of respect, and a lot of digging and research, and a lot of meditation goes into the products that I make, and they are in my website for you guys. So whiteravendandwitcheslair.com. Last, remember that I do not work for people. If you want a spell, you need to come into this channel and check my videos, because I have almost 600 videos in here with spells for you that you can adapt to your situation. All right, witches, so without further ado, let's get into the spell. Last week, we took a break, but this week we are coming back, witches, fierce, with something strong and powerful and straight to the point. Have you ever had someone smile very sweet into your face, being so extremely nice to you, and then betray you behind your back? And some of these betrayals can be very painful because they come from the people that we least expected. This spell is for that kind of liars. The traitor that hides poison behind sugar has a lot of sweet words and a lot of very honey tongue, but in the back, they're just stabbing you relentlessly. Today, we're going to be turning sweetness into rot with the spell that I have for you, dead man's sugar, a sweet curse for a bitter traitor. So who is this spell for? I know I tell you all the time that you must be justified when doing this type of magic. So this spell is aimed at people who pretends to be nice, charming, or even supportive. Like that person that when you're crying, they're right there. They're the shoulder that you are leaning on. It's just terrible. There's despicable people out there, but these people in reality are extremely jealous of you, and some of them even get extremely happy of all the predicaments and bad luck and tragedy that happens into your life. And many times they are secretly working against you. This is going to be a slow burn type of hex. We're going to do it very slowly. This punishment is going to get to them extremely slowly, but it's also going to be very sticky, if you know what I mean. And we're going to turn their charm into a curse. You know, sometimes witches, let me tell you this, sometimes people does evil to you, and many times you already know, and you want to just let them do a little bit more, because you know it's what they say, right? You let them dig their hole deeper. The deeper the hole is, the worse their punishment is going to be. This is the type of punish that I want to send back to these evildoers. All of those sweet words are going to backfire, and their opportunities are going to rot. This is an excellent spell for witches and people that are done with fake friends, envious co-worker, so many out there. Backstabbing family members. Sadly, that is a reality in people's life. I read about it every day. Or exes who pretend to be the victim. Which, if this is something that sounds familiar, this spell is for you. And I am living for it. I am so happy that I'm here with you and that I am able to assist you in some way to take care of this situation. Let's talk now about the things that we are going to need for the spell. Okay, so this is going to be sticky, so if you're able to use gloves, I suggest gloves. We're also going to be using molasses for this spell. I usually find this one in Walmart or in the supermarket. This is pretty easy to find. If you do not find molasses, we are going to be using honey, especially if you find any type of darker honey. This is going to be sticky sweet, but symbolic of entrapment and slow decay. That's what we want this, okay? You're also going to be needing granulated sugar to represent the sweetness they weaponize against you. Which is, we're also going to be needing cemetery dirt, and this is to rot what they build on lies. Very important, witches. We are going to be needing a very rusty nail, or if you have a coffin nail, then you're going to use a coffin nail. This is to represent decay and to symbolically nail this curse, this reversal shut. Which is, we're also going to be needing some black cord or black thread. This is going to represent the binding of the spell. You're also going to need a little black little baggie, or you can also use a glass jar, whichever is easier for you. You're going to need a black candle in this particular spell. I'm going to be using one of my hexing and cursing tea lights. These are already prepared for curses and hexes and reversals. They're in my website. But if you don't have this, you can use a black candle. If you don't have a black candle, you can use just a regular candle. So, and of course, one of the most important thing, which is you are going to need a tag log or representation of the person that you are cursing. If you have a picture of the person, and by the way, this is not a real person, you need a picture of the person. This person works with you. I'm sure you're able to get either a business card or some type of paper that the person has used their signature, then handwriting. You can even use napkins from the break room. If this person was eating and you saw the person throwing their napkins, their plastic utensils into the trash can, then you can grab that stuff because that has the signature of the person. It's really important that you get a tag log of the person. And let me take 5 seconds to address tag logs. The more direct the tag logs are to the person, the more attached this reversal is going to get into your target. It's very important that you know the better your tag log or the connection, the representation of the person, the better that representation, the more attached that your curse is going to be to your target. So it's extremely important that you know that. The last thing that you're going to need, witches, is going to be a pencil or a pen for you to write your command in the picture, in a paper, in a business card, wherever it is that you're using as a tag log. So, without further ado, witches, let's get into Dead Man's Sugar, a sweet curse for a bitter traitor. All right, which is the first thing that we are going to do. We are going to write the name of the person across the picture 3 times. So I made up a name for this person. Her name is Eva D. Siva. So you want to write the name of the person in the paper 3 times, which is great. Now we're going to turn this paper 90 degrees and we are going to cross the name with sweet turns to rot. And that's going to be done 3 times. Sweet turn to rot. Last time, which is, you must be feeling this and you must be visualizing this, okay? Sweet turn to rot. 3 times. It's gonna look something like this, which is okay. I'm gonna put my gloves on now because it's gonna get sticky. Grab your molasses, witches, and we are going to add some into the picture of Eva de Siva. Now that we have the molasses on top of the picture, we're also going to get our sugar and we are going to sprinkle sugar here. This is going to be sticky and it's going to be very messy, witches. So know that. All this sweetness is going to rot and it's going to turn to your face, Eva. You're going to taste crap. Instead of sweetness, you're going to taste rot. Let's do this little chant. You feed me lies with sugar and grace. Now the dead will feast on your face. Yeah. Having said that, witches, let's add the cemetery dirt. We're gonna bury this liar. We're gonna bury this hypocrite. There's so many people that are so sweet into our face, and these are the people that does the worst damage to our lives. They are so envious. They covet what we have, which is, you got to be so careful. This is time for you to return back all the evil they've done to you. Now that you have your cemetery dirt, your molasses and sugar, we are going to wrap this. And let me tell you, witches, this is going to be extremely messy. So let's do like a little burrito here. Little packet. All right. Something like this. Okay, I mean, if it drips, it drips. Don't worry about it. It's all good, witches. Grab now your nail. Put it anywhere in the paper, witches. If you can pierce it, pierce it. If you can, you can. But just make sure that it's right inside your little bundle. I put it right there. Make sure it's inside the bundle. Grab your black cord and let's start wrapping this like a little baggie. Okay. Then make a knot right here. Something like this. Now let's grab the black candle. I'm gonna put it right there, really close to my workings. Let's light it up. And this is the chant that you are going to chant. Tongue of sugar, now you choke. Your charm is dead and your name ill spoke. Sweetness rot in twisted nuts. I burn your lies with this curse smoke. Which is, you're going to let this burn all the way through. If you have a regular candle, please make sure that you put it in a little dish. So if the candle melts, you grab all the remnants once you are finished. Grab everything in your plate and you're either going to put it in a glass jar, or if you have your little sachet or your little baggie, we're gonna put it inside this baggie. I'm gonna put it here. Of course, which is wait until your candle is burned all the way through. So do this when you have the time to watch that candle. I'm gonna close it down, knot this person in here, your bag is going to look something like this. And witches, now hear me out. You are to bury this in a cemetery. I know how hard and difficult it is to bury anything in a cemetery. Some of us are lucky that have cemeteries that are either abandoned or nobody takes care of them. In that case, you don't have to go to anybody's tomb, but you can bury this in the premises of the cemetery. Otherwise, you can hide this in the premises of a cemetery, and you're going to leave it there, and you are going to be done. And leave that cemetery with the certainty that your job, your magical working, your reversal is done. You're grabbing all the evil that this person inflicted upon you. You're grabbing it and you are sending it back, and you're using the help of the dead for this. All that sweetness coming out of this person's hypocritical mouth is going to turn into rot, and it's going to rot her inside. If you want to work with the phases of the moon when doing this spell, you can do this, of course, in the waning of the moon, which is when I do all my reversals or curses, or in the dark of the moon when there is no moon in the sky. You can also do this on a Saturday for justice, decay, or any type of cemetery work. It's good for you to do on a Saturday. And if you're able to do this, I will suggest for you to go around sunset time to the cemetery and leave this at sunset in the cemetery on a Saturday afternoon. I hope this helped you, witches. From the bottom of my heart, I wish you the best. That's it, witches. Thank you so very much for being here one more Monday. Thank you for giving me the time of your day to watch this video. If you have any requests about information that you want for me to share in videos, or if you have any requests for any particular spells, please feel free to go into my website, whiteravenandwitcheslayer.com, and request your petition in there. If you have any questions regarding magic, and when I say that, it's not for you to ask me what spell to do in your case, because you tell me the story of your life in emails that are extremely long that I'm not able to read because they're so long. Witches, for spells, please visit my channel. Go through my videos. You can adapt any of these videos for your situation. If you have a request for a spell that you want me to share in here with you, then you go to my website, whiteravenandwitcheslayer.com. The San Cipriano prayer for the Fatura de Morte spell is already in my website, witches. Please visit my blogs. I have a lot of information that you may like in my blogs that I talk about in my videos. So if you go to check out my products, also check out my blogs, because I have very interesting information in there as well. And I will keep writing more blogs in there for your information and for your development as a witch. Okay, they're going to be simple. I promise you, they're not going to be long. whiteravenandwitcheslayer.com. Visit my website, subscribe to my website so you get also information whenever I post. Other than that, remember to go visit my Facebook page, White Raven and Witches Slayer. You can also message me there if you have any requests for any videos or any classes that you want me to share in here with you in the future. I know some of you guys want me to talk about Ouija boards because I love Ouija boards so much. That's also on schedule, and many other things. So I will be seeing you next Monday. Witches, remember that you have to study and you have to learn a lot. Do your research. Take everything with a grain of salt. Even when I say it over here, make sure to check and double check and discern, because knowledge is power. When you get all this knowledge, it's so much, sometimes you have to learn how to discern what is correct for you, what does not resonate with you. And with all that power, witches, you have to be so very smart. But above all, witches, you gotta stay so very be wicked. Bye.